The video can now begin. A standout couple on television, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, most beloved couples for many years, captivating audiences with their chemistry on screen and their real-life romance. The duo will be airing a live after the Oscars special following Hollywood's biggest night. So this week they made an enthusiastic appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live to promote it. Their primary goal may have been to talk about the much-anticipated post-Oscar event, but they also provided fans with some hilarious and personal details about their marriage, home life, and the adjustments they've gone through since becoming empty nesters. After meeting on the set of All My Children, Ripa and Consuelos eloped to Las Vegas in 1996, and they have been married ever since. While managing their busy jobs, taking care of their 3 children, and most recently co-hosting Live with Kelly and Mark, they have managed to build a strong marriage. Michael, who was born in 1997, is currently employed with the Real Housewives production team after graduating from college in 2020. Currently based in London, Lolo was born in 2001 and has pursued a career in music. With all 3 of his children now living independently, Joaquin is a senior wrestling team member at the University of Michigan. He was born in 2003. The ideal home of Ripa and Consuelos in New York City is noticeably quieter now that they've moved in. But instead of dealing with the usual issues that parents have when their children leave home, the pair has approached this new chapter with a mix of humor and an unexpected new habit. It was one that Mark had no problem telling Jimmy Kimmel about. While chatting with Kimmel, Consuelos shared a funny habit that he's developed since their kids left home. He has recently developed a preference for using their bathrooms rather than the shared one with Ripa. Mark told an entertaining story about how he lets Kelly use the kids' toilets whenever he needs to go to the bathroom, which made the crowd laugh. While Kimmel and the audience laughed at the revelation, Ripa admitted she wasn't sure she wanted the information broadcast on national television and rolled her eyes while laughing. Mark had a straightforward rationale for his decision, even though it may seem like an odd habit. He quipped, "I should finally get to use those bathrooms since I paid for them." He went on to say that now that the kids were out of the house, he could finally experiment with the various bathroom arrangements that they had. Although Ripa felt embarrassed by his confession at first, she later confessed that she actually enjoys using the main restroom alone. Despite the quirky habits that come with an empty nest, this is one of the unexpected advantages. In addition to opening up about their shared bathroom, the co-hosts shared details about their newfound ability to balance their personal and professional lives. Mark officially became Ripa's co-host on Live in 2023, following Ryan Serist's resignation. They discussed the ways in which their relationship has evolved when they first started working together as co-hosts and are now approaching their 2-year anniversary. Among the most entertaining parts of their discussion was when they spoke about how Mark occasionally loses focus while Kelly is talking to him. "This occurs frequently on the show," he confessed. "While I'm sitting here, out of nowhere, I'll start planning my dinner." Mark laughed as he admitted it. "Oh, I know," Kelly said, her head bobbing in accord. "He just manages to catch half of my words." On the other hand, despite their playful banter and random acts of forgetfulness on broadcast, the pair emphasized the importance of keeping their personal and professional lives separate. According to Mark, they do not bring the show home. That is, when the cameras stop rolling, they revert to their traditional duties as spouses and not co-hosts. "When we return home, we often fail to remember who we interviewed in the first place." Mark made a joke and said that they are able to keep things interesting and fun because they can separate their job life from their personal lives. Although Ripa and Consuelos spent most of their Jimmy Kimmel Live appearance talking about their lives, they were also there to promote Live after the Oscars. Immediately following the Academy Awards, they will air this special morning program. Celebrity interviews, sneak peeks at the red carpet, and talk on the night's major winners and upsets make this post-Oscars ritual a hit with viewers. Their charisma and humor make them perfect for any conversation, so viewers of the program can look forward to many hilarious moments. And if their live interview with Jimmy Kimmel is any indication, there may be some surprising anecdotes thrown in for good measure. Following the interview, many took to social media to express their delight at the couple's candidness. Many people thought their lighthearted banter and Mark's restroom habits were really relatable. "Mark and Kelly are relationship goals," tweets one admirer. "Who among us would want to be as relaxed and hilarious after 25 years of marriage?" "I really think Mark Consuelos should host a masterclass on how to stay out of arguments by just ignoring other people when they're talking," someone else said. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos never fail to amuse fans, whether they're chatting about their favorite red carpet looks or the ins and outs of their marriage. Is Jimmy Kimmel Live worth tuning in to see Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa? In light of Mark's funny toilet revelation, what are your feelings on the matter? Post your thoughts in the space provided. Watch them live following the Oscars for more of their charming and hilarious antics. Their openness to sharing funny, real facts with Jimmy Kimmel, like Mark's recent restroom preferences. Their live performances are what make them so appealing. They freely acknowledge that it was a challenging adjustment to live in an empty nest, even though it was now funny. For the first time in almost 20 years, Ripa and Consuelos confronted a house devoid of noise when their youngest, Wen, departed for college. The first stage, according to Ripa, is a time of hopelessness. It was profound, Consuelos confessed in a People interview. It felt like a setback. Their first dinner together was a hilarious and melancholy affair, as Ripa famously recounted. It was only the two of us for our first meal, and I'm not joking. The recipe called for 12 servings. We sat there with this ridiculous quantity of food and were completely satisfied, but they turned their focus to the bright side and found newfound freedoms very fast. In their newfound freedom from a rigid family routine, they relish in unplanned adventures, rock climbing, and even just sitting down to watch the sun go down. All parts of their home are treated with the same level of candor. During a recent tour, they unveiled yet another peculiar bathroom feature, a $27 million townhouse in New York City with an all-black bathroom and matching toilet paper. Mark admitted that he doesn't feel normal about a certain design choice, as much as Kelly adores it for its visual appeal alone. The dynamic that drives Live with Kelly and Mark is this jocular, occasionally conflicting exchange. The Kimmel interview, during which Mark acknowledged dozing off, happens frequently on their own program. They have taken the unedited, sometimes taboo, approach. Marriage that has lasted a long time is like a gold mine for ratings. Their latest on-air argument regarding airport divorce is a humorous example that has gone viral. The practice of couples dispersing at security checkpoints before reconvening at the other end. Ripa, who likes to get to the airport as early as possible, suggested the idea to Consuelos, who usually arrives 4 hours before her flight. The resultant lighthearted debate over travel philosophies had viewers laugh out loud in recognition and summed up their talent for drawing relatable material from their own life, which will be showcased in their live after the Oscars special. The wild energy and honest enjoyment of that special have made it a Hollywood staple. Broadcast live from the Dolby Theater shortly after the ceremony, the show's signature feature is its start, a pre-recorded section in which Kelly and Mark mock the most popular films of the year. Their previous attempts at spoofs like the Dirty Dancing lift, which involved moving a mound of mattresses out of shot and Ripa playing Barbie many times, were amusing examples of this. A noteworthy one of their jokes was a nefarious parody in which Ripa was made to look like Ariana Grande's character Kalinda. Ripa fooled her own family, Mark and their daughter Lola, into thinking they were chatting with the pop diva on Facetum because of how realistic her outfit and makeup were. But the magic happens in the wings. In a shocking and heart-wrenching turn of events, Mark Consuelos, Kelly Ripa's beloved husband, has dropped a bombshell announcement that has left fans in utter disbelief. The usually tight-knit couple, who have shared their personal lives with their loyal followers for years, are now facing an unimaginable challenge that no one could have foreseen. Mark, during a recent public appearance, revealed some devastating news that shook Kelly's fans to the core. Though the details are still unfolding, it's clear that this is a situation that could change everything for the Ripa family. Kelly Ripa, who has always been the picture of positivity and strength on Live with Kelly and Mark, now faces a personal crisis that she has yet to fully address in public. Fans, who have always adored the couple's genuine chemistry, are struggling to comprehend what this could mean for Kelly's future on the show and her personal life. Mark's revelation paints a picture of uncertainty and emotional turmoil, and fans are rallying around the family with messages of support and love. The couple has built an incredible bond over the years, both professionally and personally, and their fans are hoping this setback will only make their relationship stronger. But as of now, the future remains unclear, with fans anxiously awaiting more updates. Stay tuned for more details as we continue to follow this heartbreaking story, and let's send our thoughts and prayers to Kelly, Mark, and their family during this incredibly difficult time. This shocking revelation reminds us all that even the brightest stars can face dark days.